Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Shadow War. Last time, I Pearl Harbored the party. I just realized there's something wrong with this page. I don't like how this page looks. Okay, I need to change this. I really need to change this. Oh my god, I fucking need to change this. That's better.
Oh no, you get to the map now.
Last time, after seeing a vicious attack on Mezian's shipyards by the Menagerie pirates, and a prompt declaration of war from Merodia the next day, the king of Mezia called upon you to head north into Senia to seek aid from the Senian government and to retrieve a special project, a dreadnought.
Aster, how'd you get so big?
I'm a statue now.
Aster is a kaiju.
I became a royal guard.
Aster became a royal guard and immediately became big.
Picks up the king. Don't worry, I'll protect you.
He looks at his wife. Help.
Alright, so we're heading north, right?
That's the idea. To be truthfully honest, can't help but feel like we're getting wrapped up into something we really shouldn't be in.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, like, the king trusts us, right? That's gotta be worth something. And we're not just gonna say no to the king.
I mean, if it was up to me, we might.
Yeah, I thought we were lucky to get through unscathed from the trial. I should have been a little bit more realistic, I guess. He wanted us for a reason.
And we were planning on taking on the pirates anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kid, if you still want to go on this quest to stop the menagerie, I'll back you up. Keep your eyes open. Far too many forces moving in the shadows for my liking.
It'd be nice if I could find a place to sell a reagent. I believe that is what. Need a very specific thing for a spell. Very expensive.
Yeah, you go get it.
Quickest way to Senia would probably still be through ship.
If only they hadn't blown up half the ships.
We were still promised a ship, is what I'm saying. Even if it happens to be the one that has less than favorable conditions, it would still be quicker.
Yeah, well, they were trying to race a pirate fleet over land.
Yeah, no.
We'll meet at the North Gate to head to the docks at like noonish.
Sure.
Yeah.
Gives everyone more than enough time to grab all their shit. Take care of anything they need to.
I'm gonna grab Seraphin aside for a sec. Instead.
Underground trade routes to Senia still might exist. If you want to hop over by the library with me, we can go ask Grandma.
I would be fine with that. I have nothing to do in town.
Alright.
Charon, you make your way to the market, specifically to the bazaar. What exactly are you looking for?
Places that sell magical reagents. Feather, tufted fur, and fishtail inside of a gilded acorn. So I gotta find some sort of magic selling place.
Alright, make an investigation roll. Looking for the bazaar. It's not as busy this time, because some people are still sheltering at home due to current events. So it's easier to see through the crowd, and you do spy a small little shop with a sign that says Grandma Mystique's Boutique.
That wasn't there last time. Must be weird. Let's go look.
And as you enter the door to this place, you see an old gnomish lady kind of sitting on a high stool behind the counter. Oh, hello there, dearie. How can I help you today?
Looking for magical reagent as well, I believe.
And then you've come to the right place. What exactly do we need today?
Yes, I need a feather cut of fishtail inside gilded acorn. Estimate value around 200 gold.
Yeah, very well. let's see. And she starts to move around, and she emerges from behind the counter, and you find that she's actually sitting on you hear like a clicking sound, and she comes around, and she has this like, almost like just kind of these 6 mechanical legs coming from a chair that she's sitting on. Just kind of go click, 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 click. See. Yes, a tuft of fur and a feather, you said? Then an acorn with a fishtail?
Yes, the item must be inside a gilded acorn. Estimate value around 200 gold. It is for a spell that conjures bestial spirits.
Yes. This will work. This gilded acorn was crafted in the mistwood, so it's particularly potent. It should serve your needs quite well. Yes, you're right. About 200 is the normal market price. However, due to the war, certain materials are harder to come by.
Oh yes, we are helping with war. King's sending us on important quests to get supplies and allies.
Second part for 225?
That is fine.
Very well. And she'll hold out her hand for the money.
He will hand over the 225 gold.
Absolute pleasure. And here you are. And you get your reagents. Is there anything else that you might require? Bubbles and potions aplenty.
What could get with 75 gold? Anything interesting?
Actually, yes. And she walks, more so just skitters into the back, and then she emerges with what looks to be some kind of pendant, a opal with a black frame. This will tend to glow within presence of necromantic energy.
Probably glows near him.
So she holds out and starts to glow. It's like, well, that's interesting.
Yes, I am on quest also by Raven Queen. A very interesting thing. Some magic very tied to necrotic energy, I believe is what they say.
I see. So this might not be very much use to you then if you're constantly setting it off. I'm not sure what I have. I just have to do some searching. Maybe a little bit of tinkering. If you come back in a week or so, I might have something additional.
If looking for interesting knickknacks and other things as well, little goblin might come by here at some point. Name Gobbo, very nice. Finds things in ruins and other things. I sent them out on mission for.
Oh, he's still around.
Oh, Gobbo here! I thought Gobbo not be here yet.
Oh, Gobbo. Everyone knows Gobbo.
I did not know Gobbo. Then again, not from here.
Fair enough. Oh, now Gobbo and his cohorts have been all over Mezia and the lands of Maragaza themselves. He's a very well-traveled little one.
Wonder if Gobbo finished checking over dungeon then. Attempt go find later. Thank you for help with Acorn. Be seeing you later, maybe.
Yeah, I'm just ending up at a weapon shop.
Can't quite seem to find your way around, but you do wind up in front of a shop called Royal Arms.
This'll work. I'm gonna head in.
Welcome to Royal Arms. Keep your steel sheath and we won't have a problem.
Yeah.
What's gonna help you today?
Figured I should sell this. I don't think I'm gonna use it. I'm not gonna pull out the dagger. Not drawing it, just putting it on the table. Some magic dagger I found on my adventures.
See. He backs it a bit, picks it up. It's a nice piece. Has a poison channel. Has a poison channel built into it. Where did you come by?
Yeah, but I'm more of just some ruin I was clearing out with my mercenary troop. You gonna buy it or not?
I'll give you 1,500 for it.
Oh, hey, yeah, that'll work.
He hands you 1,500 crowns. As he hands you the money, you catch a glimpse in his eyes, and you just know you got taken for a ride. Anything else I can help you with today?
Unless you got something that's roughly equivalent to that thing, but a little heavier.
How heavy we talking?
I gestured to the halberd on my back.
Nothing quite as ornate or intricate. We do have halberds if you need one.
I've got a standard halberd, always just looking to see if I can find an upgrade for it. Oh well.
Have you tried applying fire grease to it?
Yeah, I always run out.
I've got some for sale if you'd like.
Yeah, how much?
500 a bar, about 10 applications per.
Be cheaper to go bully a potion salesman to get me alchemist fire for cheaper. At those rates.
Yeah, but that won't burn nearly as hot.
Yeah, but I can actually throw the alchemist fire.
Fair enough. Well, is that everything?
Got any javelins?
Yeah, I've got a stack of javelins.
Just a few. Should probably grab a few.
How many do you need?
6 or so.
Alright. Six javelins at 5 stacks apiece. Say, 3 crowns.
Yeah.
Takes some javelins off his rack. He wraps them in cording and places them on the counter for you.
I'll put them with the rest of my javelins.
Alright. Anything else?
Nah, I think I'm good. I think
Alright.
that's all I need.
Have a good
Nice
day, Mr.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. I'll just walk away.
Well, have a good day, Mr. Doesn't fucking matter.
Here's a dumb question. Where's Lois, Westley? Is he still back at the tavern?
I was gonna say he goes to the marketplace, but he doesn't really have anything to do there, so he's probably just walking around.
Wesley, could you make a perception check while walking around the market?
I can do that.
Do you see, there's like a small stand set up, and sitting behind it is this very dapperly dressed gentleman. Like, dressed in the nines, full, like, tail suit, top hat. And you see that he has a few clothing racks and a few umbrellas set up.
He has umbrellas.
He has umbrellas.
Okay, well, now I suppose you've gotten my attention. Alright, I'll bite. I'll and go over there.
Well, hello.
Yo. What's up? Hi.
You look like a gentleman of fine taste.
I try to be.
Perhaps a little daring?
Some would probably say that.
Well, it just so happens that I sell specialty items meant for gentlemen of your caliber. If you're interested, of course, in armored suits and enchanted umbrellas.
Yeah, so, you know what? Okay, sure. Why not? Okay, try and salesman me.
Very well. So, all of our suits have small steel plates interwoven into the fabric. So for this one here actually has mithril wire sewed into the thread. Very light, but very protective. Will protect you from most small arms. And then, of course, we also have our various selection of umbrellas. For example, this one. And he picks up a crimson red, and just being near it, you can feel a heat radiating off of it. Any poor sod that you happen to bonk over the head of this will find themselves having quite the sunburn, as this thing does fire damage. We have various other umbrellas for each of the elements.
Interesting.
This one here, he has like a little ladder built into the side of his stand. He picks up an umbrella. He climbs up the ladder with it. And this is like a good like 6 feet up. He opens the umbrella and jumps off and slowly drifts to the ground.
He Mary Poppins.
This umbrella has been enchanted with a slow fall spell.
Interesting. I mean, I quite like mine. He holds up his.
Oh yes.
But still interesting.
Fine craftsmanship.
Yeah, I got it on sale. It was 5 gold. Or 5 crowns.
I see. I also offer enchantment services. So, if you would like to have any of these enchantments imbued into your weapon, you need only ask.
Say, how'd you know it's my weapon?
Where you hold it.
And you just happen to have this very odd type of weapon also up. He motions to the rest of the umbrellas.
They don't sell very well. There's not many of our kind. Not many who fight in our way.
I see.
We're
Look,
all
there's
so
probably
uncivilized.
there's probably some kind of magic BS that I'm sensing here, but and I'm telling him this as I say this. But you know what? Again, I'll bite. So, all right, how much for your enchantments?
Each enchantment will run you about 200 crowns, due to the reagents
Okay.
necessary.
Okay. Hey, can Richard show up now? Is that a thing?
Yeah, sure. Hey, Richard, you stumble upon Lewis standing at a shop that sells suits and umbrellas.
I have no idea what those are. Louis, hello. Hey, what are you doing?
Yep. I'm being salesman.
He tilts his head, not understanding what that means.
Oh, he's selling me on these umbrellas. He's trying to make me buy them.
Oh.
He's selling them to me in terms of he's telling me why I should get it.
Oh.
And he's doing a decent job, Mr. What's your name again? He like kind of asks the guy.
I am merely called the gentleman.
Ah, fancy. I like it.
I don't want to interrupt if you're busy with that. I can wait until you're done.
What here? What did you need, Charon?
Oh, I just need some help. I figured I realized after buying, he rummages in a little pocket in his cloak and pulls out a gilded acorn. I'm very bad at bargaining and all that, and I feel like I pay 25 more on this, and you seem like good talk person. So might be able to help with things I'm bad at saying. Puts it away.
You know what? I can't help with that. Here, gentlemen, can you stay here for like the day? If I come back here, you'll still be here?
Of course. Today I'll
Okay.
be here. Tomorrow in Senior. The day after in Shiwan. I go all over.
Lovely.
Wait, how does he get to the other place in day? Does not take.
I don't mean literally. It's a figure of speech. The point is, I travel everywhere and can be found anywhere.
Okay.
Okay.
So you don't like have a magic door?
Not yet. Working on it.
Oh, man with ambition. I like.
Wait, what
that.
race is he?
What is he? Is a tiefling.
Okay, he is not Elfman, so probably not weird magic go through fire stuff.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, I'll be back because while I can afford one of those enchantments right now, it'd be best to not spend most of what I brought here.
Oh,
but
is that bad for
if I
you?
Very well.
it's not the best thing to do. But if I can go salesman someone myself.
Very well. I will be here.
All right. Cool. All right. I go off with Charon. All right.
Okay, so I have this cane, which I think, if I remember right, I got from those ruins where cultists were. Yes, I've got two of these cultist scimitars. Unsure if I should sell all of the cultist daggers. I do still have 2 regular daggers, so these 5 ones probably okay sell. I've got these 2 nicely harvested deer antlers from before, and this good quality deer hide that I have been preparing and everything. Also have this amber. The rough estimate, maybe around 100 crowns worth, but could be worth more. Unsure.
Okay, we can work with this.
Any thought on what should sell, what should not sell?
Well, if you can't really use the antlers or hide for anything, you might as well sell them.
Could use in smithing, but would need ingots to use for antlers. Very nice. Could use for handles. A hide could be used for studded leather if had the correct other ingredients for that, or for wrapping handles, etc.
Very fair.
etc.
Very fair. We are going to be traveling a lot, so if it might be a bit inconvenient to travel with until we can do something with it, might be best to sell. Especially since deer, not like the most uncommon thing.
And could always find more deer, or just make. I have to make custom arrows myself for another song, but it's later issue. Use sparingly for now.
Okay. The amber, we're probably not going to be able to use it that much, so yeah, that does seem like something to sell.
It's also uncut, so
Ooh, okay.
that's why unsure if true price 100 crowns.
Okay. Okay, we can work with that.
Cane could be possible thing from past, so maybe historic value?
Okay.
He pulls out the ceremonial dagger, keeping this one.
Okay, cool.
Also still have taps on his left and right hip, where he still has a scimitar on either side. One is obviously the captain's scimitar that he took, and the other is just a basic cultist one that he currently has Martel in.
Okay. Well, we could probably sell the basic one.
So should I sell deer parts first, and then go to...
Yeah, probably.
Okay. And then where to sell uncut amber? Is something at a general store, or go back to Magic Shop Lady?
Maybe find some kind of jeweler.
Oh, right. Forgot. Right. Lead away.
Alright, let's try and find something. Alright, Amy, can we find something that,
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
See where we get first.
Go ahead and make an investigation check. You would see that there is a tanning shop nearby, and you actually see 2 full Mezian soldiers standing outside of it.
Alright, get those deer parts ready.
Oh, yes. Okay. Already got the tanned leather. And...
Yeah, you would see them, they're kind of huddled next to each other. They both look tired as all hell. One of them's holding a rolled up scroll that they've kind of partially opened, and they're writing on it with a quill.
I'm gonna walk up and probably, like, try to go into the shop and everything. Probably
Following her.
just nod and be like, gentlemen.
Sorry, I'm feeling your way. Don't worry about it. I'd write it in. No. What do we have to procure still? We have to head to the blacksmith to procure more swords.
Oh. Swords?
Oh, you know, me and my friend here, we were about to sell some scimitars if you want.
Also have some daggers.
And some daggers.
Any little bit will help.
Oh, cool.
The tenants have been instructed to buy hides at double the price.
I kind of look over to Charon and be like, "No, we picked a good day to sell that hide."
In exchange for turning ties over to the crown to be made into armor.
Yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, I'm a little nervous. It's a bit of a. It's a bit. Look, can you keep a secret?
Depends if it's classified information. You shouldn't be saying it in the first place.
Yeah, see, it's not really classified info. It's just like I'm nervous about it.
Yes. What's wrong?
It's just kind of the pressure of it, you know. Cause look, I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I'm not gonna tell you like who sent me or anything. But it's one of those things where we're in the employ. And in the back, I'm grateful for it because it's very important, but also I'm kind of worried I'm gonna mess it up.
So
you know that
the
feeling?
king shanghaied you into his machinations, did he?
Yeah, a little bit.
We have been knighted.
Yeah.
Look, I don't mean any offense, but it was probably more likely out of desperation.
Oh yeah, no offense taken.
Although, considering how things are going, you can't really blame him.
Definitely not.
Anyway, I think you're getting to a point.
I'm just doing some idle chit chat, man.
And with that, so,
Yeah, that and that. This all got lost.
Yeah, I'm idle chit chat while he gets out the daggers and all the scimitars and all that. You done? You got him?
5 daggers, all good quality, and the scimitars also upkept in good quality. Make sure to keep them all nice and prim myself.
if you have arms to sell, run them by the barracks. If you drop them off there, they'll pay you there.
Okay. Hey, thanks, man.
Where to sell the hide then for a good amount, you say?
Right here.
This shop, right? Okay, cool.
Oh, also, guys who guarding castle last night.
Oh.
Do
Yeah.
you know names of those ones?
That'd be Jack and Daniels, wouldn't it, Lorelei? Oh, yeah, I do believe it's them.
Will do favor for me?
What do you need?
Oh, will you give them these? And he'll pull out 2 Electrum. It's running joke.
I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Oh? Why not?
They were sent to the ports last night, and neither of them made it.
Damn, that was fast. They were inside of the castle last night.
They got about halfway, and a stray mortar from one of those bastards' vessels landed right next to him. Jack was thrown about 100 feet, and Daniels blasted clean in half.
War's a bitch.
Yes, and war has come at the worst possible time.
I was going to try and keep joke going with them.
Well, if that's all, we have a lot of other supplies we need to procure.
Yeah. Good luck, you two.
Front lines, we need everything they can. It's. I'm not going to lie. It's desperate out there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
May the queen guide your arrows and blades.
First division's holding the line, but I don't know how long. Lorelei, we need to get going. Yes, definitely. Good luck to you two on whatever you're up to, and
Yeah, thanks.
you'll see them run off.
Well, got some good information for that.
I'm sad those 2 died. Was going to try keep prank going with them. Do something. Maybe they get me back, and then maybe make friend. But at least we can sell the hide here. I already tanned myself, so.
Oh, good. I can play that up a bit. All right, time to go in.
Yeah.
Well, hello there. Welcome to Larry's Leatherworks. He has like a brown leather apron, and you see him just kind of scraping along a hide that's on the counter.
Karin, bring up the thing.
He'll pull out the good quality deer hide that he's prepared himself.
More hides.
Yeah.
Prepared this one myself.
Very well. How many hides do we have?
Just this one.
That'd be a crown and five stags for the antlers. 6 crowns for the hide.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
Luckily, the crown's reimbursing us for the extra expenditure.
Nice.
He would take the piece he was working on and kind of put it aside, and he would walk over to a mannequin with like a half-finished piece of leather armor. Is there anything else I can do for you? Anything you need made?
Not me, Karin.
Not at moment, no.
Very well.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Come out of the shop and just go like, oh. That was hard to hold. That was hard to not breathe that much.
Oh, it does not smell the best, but when working with certain things, you get used to it after a while.
Yeah.
So now we go try find place to sell amber or go to get.
Yeah, definitely. See, and here's the thing. As we're like going to try and find a shop. So here's the thing you gotta know. Sometimes you can sell up something that you're trying to sell, but there's other times where you gotta realize that sometimes it's not worth it. It's not worth the effort.
A question: at what times should use magic to make self better at? What did you say? Upsell?
That would be when you're selling something real nice.
Like gem or
Like a gem.
okay. So before going, maybe give a little magic enhancement for you. Last about hour.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm not a magic man myself, but I will accept some.
Oh, it's just a blessing from the queen. She helps, and it's very nice.
All right. You know what, I'll take that.
As we're trying to find like a jeweler, I think is what Lewis suggested.
Yeah.
Charon will like prepare, and like as we get closer, hopefully, in finding one, I'll
And
just.
in the nicer part of the trade district, closer to the castle, they're not hard to find. It is a capital city, so the wealthy elite are quite around here. So it's quite easy to find a jeweler.
Yeah. Whenever like a jeweler gets into like a view and Lewis points it out to Charon, Charon's like, "Oh, all right. May the queen grant you her blessing." And he will cast enhance ability on Lewis, giving him
Nice.
the charisma bonus.
Yo, now I have advantage twice.
Lewis, you start feeling like you could charm the wings off a fly if you wanted to.
Nice.
Yeah, you look over this, and this is a big chunk of amber. This is something special here. Yeah, no. Yeah, to your gentlemanly eyes, you find that it's like this. You could probably get like maybe 200 to 250 for this thing.
Okay.
See, Charon is happy to ask for more.
Yeah. He kind of looks at it and is like, okay, we can work with this.
Charon, is anything I should say or not say when trying to sell, or?
See, here's one of the keys. One of the keys to bartering is to always start higher.
Oh.
Because then here's the key. Say you want to sell something for 250. If you're bartering, you start by saying you want to sell it for 300, because then they're like, oh, that's super high, and then you can go, okay, well, I'll lower it down to this.
Okay. So then, what should try for price-wise?
I think we could sell this for 250.
Okay.
So let's go in and
500?
maybe that, or like 3.
Because
here's
a thing important with this, Lewis, remember, did find this also in the treasure room of cultists.
true.
So,
True. They're familiar with adventurers here, yeah.
Seemed like it.
Yeah, okay, cool. Okay. Oh, and here's another thing. In this situation, let them offer first. See what they think it's worth first.
They should watch Soul for any sort of emotional change.
Definitely.
Oh, okay.
Here, you know what? Can you tell if someone's like feeling cunning with that?
They can gain insight into emotional energy, so to an extent, yes.
Okay. So, if you sense anything a little like,
If trying to jip us, I believe is word.
yes. If you sense that, then let's have a little signal. How about you put your hand on your chin like you're wondering something, and if you do that, then I know that he's trying to bullshit us, okay?
And what do if feel like we have upper hand on him?
Put one of your hands in your pocket.
This is like big battle. Understand?
Exactly. It's like strategy.
Battle of mind.
Exactly.
Never was the best at those. Still learning. Martel try teach. But
Okay, well,
let's,
you're doing pretty good.
let's go in and sell this.
Let's go in.
When we go in, I'll activate the quickening.
As you walk into the jewelers, you see a very finely dressed high elf behind the counter. Well, yes, welcome to my shop.
Hello.
Hello. Nice place you got here.
Yes.
Oh.
Been in my family for quite a while.
part of me already goes like, I don't even think I need to ask what his emotional energy is. I feel like he's very pompous, possibly.
Oh, the line of witch and the audacity of this bitch, okay? Hold up, please wipe your feet off before you step in. I like to keep it
Oh, yeah,
clean.
totally.
Okay.
I do so, and
Carl,
I do so for like a decent amount. Check the feet, wipe it a bit again, and it's like, okay, that's probably good.
Karan attempts to imitate exactly what Lewis did, just because he's like, oh, Lewis is probably doing that for a good reason. I gotta do this too.
And no in.
Now, how can I help you today?
You buy jewels here?
Here at Salazar's Sundries, we buy all sorts of important and valuable trinkets.
Okay, cool. Well, we have some amber.
Karan pulls out the 5-pound amber that's unconscious.
You just whip out fucking 5 pounds of amber.
Yeah!
Yep.
Found this in ancient ruins.
Yeah, that was a day, let me tell you.
Let's see here. He'll put down. He'll take like one of those little appraisal like monocle things, and he'll start looking it over, turning it over every now and then.
The entire time he's doing that, I'm keeping an eye on him, like watching his soul, trying to get like an idea of, insight on him to like
All right.
his emotional process. And
He starts off looking just generally just whatever, but then takes a little bit of interest, at least from what you can tell.
Carl just like watched the entire time, like constantly shifting between like hand going up towards the chin, but then it goes down towards the pocket, but then up towards the chin. And because he like isn't fully sure, he eventually just decides to kind of hands behind his back for the moment.
I could offer you perhaps 300 gold, 300 crowns.
Oh, damn, 300. Oh, okay. What was it the last guy? What was the worth that we got off of that thing again?
Believe Bandromi said around 400, maybe more.
Okay.
Whenever I say Bandromi, does his anything happen there? Carl, I'm trying to see if like any of
You
these people
get a sense of mild annoyance.
Carl, like
He doesn't physically react, but you just get a sense of like.
Charon kind of like slowly starts to raise his hand. Instead of going to the like chin, he puts it to the cheek as if like, ooh, might have been a bad one to say that one. Unsure.
Yeah, we couldn't sell it back then. It was a lot of stuff happening.
Right.
So yeah, there's a chance now. So we were just coming in to see if we could figure out that, see if we could strike a deal, that kind of thing. The
I understand perfectly. Now, as I said, I could offer you 300 for it.
Okay. I assume that's because you gotta like do stuff to it. You gotta make it into stuff, that sort of thing.
It's useful for various purposes, both magical and mundane.
Yeah.
That's where the value comes, you see.
True.
And
There's a lot of value in the.
For example, did you know that amber is very good at holding magical energy?
oh yes,
That would make sense given where we found it.
It's often used in airship engines.
did not know that one. It. It.
You know. He kind of, Lewis kind of like leans on the counter a bit. I hope that you're planning on using that information, if you know what I mean.
Is wartime.
Of course.
Yeah. Nice.
Who do you
nice.
take me for?
Is
A very fine gentleman, given this store.
very smart too.
There's a ping of satisfaction from that.
Yeah, like look at this place. Honestly, I'm glad you reminded me to wipe my feet. You keep this place spiff.
I run a tight ship, and I'm the best in my trade.
Yeah. Yeah, we're currently on a bit of a we're trying to get some money on our own mission, that sort of thing.
Hire him up. Ask him if he enjoys a fine vintage.
I have a fucking great thing to say. Also, can say like Kara's like looking around. I assume he's got like small trinkets and jewelry and other things on display, probably, yeah?
Yes, various gems, pieces of jewelry.
Things that take, like, a lot of dexterity.
Oh, yeah, no. This guy may be a pompous ass, but you can tell just by look at a glance, he's very fucking good at what he does.
He's got a reason to be pompous.
Charon will, like, walk over to, like, something, like, let's say a circlet, something, like, intricately made like that. And I'll just kind of stop in front of it and just be like, yeah, very good at work. Like said, Bandrami offer 400, but Bandrami never be able to make something like this. Don't tell him to say that.
Oh my god.
Intricate detail.
You make a general charisma check. He does seem to, like, of course. I was around first after all.
Really? Oh, that makes sense.
So, you probably teach Bandrami certain tricks then. Makes sense.
I may have taught him a thing or two.
Oh.
Is God, I love how smarmy this guy is. Oh my God.
Oh,
he's fucking beaming. He's loving this. He is fucking this up.
yeah, Charon, like, kind of like, smiles and will walk back over to his hand in his pocket.
Okay. Lewis will go, okay, yeah, so, yeah, we're here to sell this thing because, you know, as you said, the whole airship thing and the whole good with magic, figured now's a good time to sell it.
You would be correct.
Yeah.
Along with
So, yeah. Since it was appraised to be about 500 or so.
I do believe it was 400.
400.
400, my mistake. Yeah, we were gonna try to sell it for around there.
Well, you have to know I have to process it, and that takes time. And as you know, time is money.
True. Very true.
I suppose I could come up a little bit. Maybe 350.
You know, I think that's fair.
Very well.
Okay.
And Charon, I will say,
Yeah.
you get a sense of satisfaction from him. That's just a bit of a soul smirk.
Charon will, like, one hand in the pocket, the other coat up to his chin.
Yeah, Lewis kind of goes, as like the whole thing is happening, as he's getting it and everything, Lewis goes, yeah, it'd be fair if it weren't such a needed thing now. So if it were like yesterday.
There's a sense of annoyance.
You said it yourself, it's a hot commodity.
I did. Then what is your price?
Carl, like, motion for Lewis to, like, lean down to him.
Lewis is kind of like thinking and will like look over at Charon.
Motions for him to lean down.
Yes, he does so.
Should we show the emblem and also point out how the thing that we just learned at the tailor?
What was the thing that was said at the tailor again?
How
to be specific?
the dude said it's great that the crown is going to what was the wording on it?
Reimburse.
Essentially, yeah, reimburse because of wartime
Yeah.
stuff. So if he used
Okay.
this for wartime things and sold it to them.
And he said, Lewis kind of goes, try for like 600.
Like a persuasion with. Do you show the emblem?
And here I'm getting to that one sec, because you know we heard a bit that the crown is reimbursing people for doing things to help with the wartime thing, and there's a bit of a secret, but he kind of shows the emblem kind of as if it's a secret thing, kind of, because you know it sort of is kind of a quick flash and then put away.
Charon, there's a flash of anger at first as he mentions the 600, but then upon seeing the emblem, there's a sense of panic.
Lewis kind of like smiles a bit and's like, so, you know, around that price at least.
And back in pocket. It's a crown.
I wasn't aware you were working for the crown.
Trying to keep it a bit on the down low.
Very well. I could give you 450 for it, and that's about the most I can do.
Can we meet in the middle at 5? Can I roll persuasion?
Sure, with advantage because he's in a state of
Hey, this is me playing my background of advantage on persuasion checks against shopkeepers.
Lasted 20. Yeah, very well. I can 500. That doesn't leave me much room for profit, but very well if it helps the crown, of course.
Hey, and remember, if you do that, if you do give it over, they are reimbursing people for helping with the wartime thing. If you do sell that for the whole airship thing.
Very well. I will be sure to do that. Here's your crowns, and he'll drop a sack on the counter.
Hey, I take it. I do a quick count. You know, make sure it's all there.
It's all there.
I figured it would all be there, but you know, just make sure. And then Lewis will do a little salute thing and go, "Oh, what was your name again?"
Salazar.
Salazar. I'll keep you in mind next time I'm in town.
Nice meeting you, Sir Salazar.
Of course. But I do believe it's closing time. So I bid you adieu. And he just kind of rushed you guys out of the room.
Have a good day. Lewis goes out and, like, as he's not gonna turn to the guy again, as he's walking out with Charon, he just has a smirk on his face.
Like, as soon as we get a little bit away, Charon just kind of, like, looks up to Lewis, just, you know, he seemed very antsy whenever mentioning guard. You don't think he is part of, like, something Martel was once part of, yes?
I wouldn't doubt that.
So that was a front.
I could definitely see that, yeah.
You hear a click as the door locks behind you.
I hope he remembers the "I'll keep you in mind next time I'm in town" thing.
That's so
Because
threatening.
it's one of those things where, like, to a normal...
Wasn't this party in terrorizing shopkeepers?
It's
like,
fun.
Excuse you, it's everyone else. I have not terrorized a single shopkeeper.
Yeah.
To a normal person, probably be like, "Oh, cool, customer, and he's working with the crown. That's cool." To him, it's like, "That's a threat."
So, how split this then?
I'd say half and half's probably fair.
Seems fine.
Yeah, I mean, I did the talking, but you did let me know some things.
He definitely got very upset at one point when saying 500.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, you were going to buy a new umbrella, were you not?
I was gonna enchant mine, yeah. Gotta find that guy again.
I think he's still where we left. Now you can definitely be able to buy one.
Definitely. For one of the rules of money that I go by, never spend over half of what you have.
Oh, I broke that rule already.
Yeah, just a thing to keep in mind.
But also, still have weapons to sell to God.
That's true.
Whenever we are done.
That's true. Yeah, that can be done pretty much any time. I want to make sure that guy doesn't, like, close or something.
Exactly. Let's go get thing for you.
All right, let's go back and see the gentleman man. I assume we find him pretty easily.
Yes, you do.
All right. Find him, go up to him again. "Hello, gentlemen."
Why, hello. It's good to see you again.
Indeed it is. As I said, I've gone and salesmaned myself.
I see, and were you successful?
Oh yeah, turned a bit of a profit.
Excellent, excellent. So, now where were we? Oh yes. I do believe you're interested in something.
I was looking at that stuff, and honestly, the slow fall thing, that seems pretty cool.
Of course.
Yeah. Any chance you can just put that on this thing? I pat my standard umbrella.
Easily. Who do you take me for?
A gentleman.
Then you would be right.
What'd you say again? 200?
200? Fair is fair.
All right. I hand him the crowns.
You see, he places your umbrella on his counter, moving some stuff out of the way. He takes a feather, a small piece of amber, and some kind of talon. And he lays it across the umbrella, and he begins to chant. As energy courses around the umbrella, these objects begin to dissolve and seep into it. And you see the umbrella take on a lighter tone to its color.
Okay.
And there's a shimmer to it. And he hands it back to you. Make sure you mark off 200 gold. And you now have a umbrella imbued with Snowfall, where as an action you can activate the spell at any time.
Nice. I point over to what he did and said, "May I test it?"
By all means.
I climb up and then I test it, open the umbrella, and like slow fall down.
You float
just
down
smiling.
majestically.
Just smiling a bit, and it's like, oh yeah, this is good.
Charon claps.
Now, if there's anything else I can interest you in, we also sell these fine armored suits. For example, this one here in the jacket is sewn a mithril chain shirt, interwoven with the fabric for extreme durability.
You know, that is
With a war
pretty
going
good.
on, a little bit of protection never hurt.
There is. I do have some pretty good armor on me right now. I tap my stuff and it's like, this one's all it's clamored armor.
I see.
Studded leather. Got it off a guy.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep this for now, but I'm gonna keep you in mind. Look out for you.
Of course, anytime. If you catch me again, I might have something, a few more specialized armors.
Okay. All right. I'll see you sometime soon then.
Of course.
Wherever we may meet.
And what was your name, sir?
Oh, Lewis. Lewis Mean.
He holds out his hand. The pleasure is all mine.
I shake his hand.
It is a firm but respectable handshake.
Nice. All right.
Good
I
fun.
go off with Charon,
Everyone-
twirling the umbrella a bit, and I just go, I think that went well.
Charon just kind of like turns back towards the guy. Goodbye, Mr. the Gentleman.
Of course.
So now we go to the barracks and sell these things to them, yes?
Yeah, definitely.
Sweet.
They're probably just gonna have like a standard price that they're doing for everything, considering they're accepting anything. So probably not worth the time to barter with them.
True. They might also increase price a little bit like they did with Tide.
Yeah.
How much are they buying the scimitars and daggers for at the
For
barracks?
sake of brevity, you'll be offered 30 gold per scimitar and 4 gold per dagger.
Nice.
So, Kelly, you're just kind of strolling around, not really paying attention, you know? Aster being Aster.
Window shopping.
And then out of the corner of your eye, you see a familiar pair of ears
Gobble.
among the crowd.
Double.
No, I think it's
And-
that girl.
And then they
Oh,
trip
the
in a loud
cat
oof.
Arya?
Aster? Aster, I was looking for you.
Hey, we got completely sidetracked. I was wondering where you went.
I went to try to find a way I could help after last night, and I joined the army.
Yeah?
Yo,
Yeah.
same.
They were looking for martial artists to help at the front. So I figured I have this. It's literally my only skill, so I might as well put it to use to protect
I
people.
can't imagine that that's your only skill. How many things did you fight back at your shrine?
More than I'd care to talk about.
Really? I just can't imagine why anyone would come by that place. No offense, it's just really...
Listen,
By the way-
when rumors of a lonely girl in the wood get around, very creepy men tend to show up.
Ugh.
Aster just kind of grimaces.
Yeah,
Why?
her eyes kind of go a little bit wider, and she looks at you. If you don't already know, you're probably better off.
I've got my assumptions, and none of them are good, so...
Yeah, that's probably exactly what you're assuming.
Ugh.
Yeah, but
Why do people suck?
yeah, no, I ship off for St. Argo in a week.
Oh. That's like in the complete opposite direction of where we're going.
But where are you going?
Well,
She just like grins really wide.
can I tell you a secret?
Always.
She whispers into Arya's ear.
I'm a knight.
Are you? Isn't that been your dream?
She pulls out like the little crest.
It's really confusing. I've been talking to Sir Viractik and Sir Leosthane about it, and they assure me that this is a completely normal thing to happen, albeit a little bit strange. But
She wraps you up in a hug. I'm so happy for you.
as part of my first mission for the crown, we're going up north. But I can't tell you why.
What?
We're just going up north.
St. Argo is north as well.
Wait, it is? I thought that was the port city in the south. Well, it's
No,
the south of Stormhaven, which would mean it's north of here. I'm not very good at maps.
St. Argo is the where a lot of paladin orders reside, as well as a major training ground.
Wait, are you gonna go become a paladin?
I'm not sure yet. I signed up for the infantry.
Paladin is a very noble job.
Whether it be a paladin or even as a soldier, I'll do my best.
That's the
Who
spirit.
knows? Between you as a knight and me as a soldier, we'll have this war won in no time.
Yeah, they're not ready for us.
Hell yeah.
But I gotta say, all this talk of war is really coming out of nowhere from what it seems. I didn't realize that all of the southern countries were so at disrest with each other. The way that the King of Stormhaven talks about it is, well, King, Archbishop, whatever. The way that Lord Tybalt talks about it is always like everything else is on lockdown, like nothing's changing down here. I was so blown away when I saw how much things really were moving.
When I left and came here and found out how the world actually was, I did some reading at the library, and the countries have been at odds with each other for centuries. It's only now coming to a head, though.
This makes me worried for what my lady might be doing over in Shiwen at this point. I know that
I'm
there
sure
is
she'll be fine. As far as I've heard, the only people involved in the war is Arodia and Mezia currently.
At least she's far away from anything dangerous. I just want to be there to protect her.
I understand.
And I suppose that's what this is. A sort of
Exactly.
making sure I'm up to stuff, which I think I am. I'll be honest, I didn't expect to be getting this directly involved so quickly, but it's exciting. I want to go prove them that I can do this, you know?
I'm sorry you had to get thrusted into this, but
Oh, hey, by the way, we're kind of just like in a street. Do you want to find some place to get like lunch?
yeah, sure.
Sorry.
She like waves ahead and some guy like nearly trips over her.
Yeah, probably best to be out of the street.
There's this one place that sells this kind of weird food from Carbonia. Do they call it pizza?
I want to try it.
All right, hell yeah, let's go. I know just the place.
Okay. Aster will follow Arya.
And you guys would go off and find a good place for Carbonia pizza.
God. Is Carbonia Italy?
No, it's Hawaii.
Ah,
It's pineapple and ham, baby.
Oh, fuck.